welcome back to Mrs. Ruiz's class. Today we have a great math lesson and it is titled Count Coins. So we are continuing with the last math lesson that you saw. And the last math lesson focused on these 4 coins. We used the quarter, we used dimes, we used nickels, and we also used pennies. So our lesson today is very much like that one, but we are introducing another coin, and that coin is the $50. So here it is. Okay, if you look at it, you see it is silver. It's very large, much larger than the quarter. It has a picture of John F. Kennedy, which is one of our presidents from the past. And if you look at the back, it says $50. So that's what it's called. It doesn't say the value, but it says the name, $50. And here we see the presidential emblem. And not all $50 have the presidential emblem, but this one does. So I'm going to put it up here. And it says that it is a $50. So if a dollar is worth, how many cents, boys and girls? We learned that before. It is worth 100 cents. Then the $50, what's half of 100? 50. You are right, 50 cents. So the $50 is worth 50 cents. And we're going to keep it up there labeled so that we can refer back to it. And I'm going to go ahead and also introduce the dollar. So this is a $1 bill, which many boys and girls are familiar with. Usually when you buy your little treats, if you're lucky, you only have to pay $1 for it. So here's the $1 bill with our President George Washington on it. And $1, we just said, is worth 100 cents. So I'm going to go ahead and put that up here so that we can refer back to it. So 100 cents or $1. If we use the cent sign, we put 100 cents, and we can also call this $1 because that's what it is. This is when we use the other symbol, which is the S with the line going right through it. Okay, so I'm going to leave it up there so that we can refer back to it. Now, before we actually get into the work, let's go back and talk about our objective. So today's students will count to find the value of coins. And if you look at our lesson for today, it's very similar to the lesson we just did in the past. And the only difference is that we've added a new coin and we've added the dollar bill. So let's get started. Okay, we have a group of coins here. And if you recall, just like yesterday, I told you that I was not going to go ahead and try and draw the coin the way it really is, but I was going to write the value inside. So if I look here, I count my coins. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 coins with different values, and I'm going to add them up. Before I add them up, I need to put them in order from value greatest to least. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 coins, so I will make 6 lines. And now I'm going to go back and name my coins. So I have a dime, a nickel, a penny, another dime, and a $50, which is the 50-cent coin. And I'm going to put them in order from greatest to least. So if I look at those, I know that the one with the greatest value is the 50-cent coin, which is our $50. So I will write that first. And now I remember that we're going to go ahead and put little checks so we know that we've already added that to our lines. And the next coin that I see, well, I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coins left, and I see 3 of them that are alike, and they have the same value, 10 cents. So I'm going to put my dimes on the lines, 3 of them. 2 coins left. One is a nickel, one is a penny. Boys and girls, which one should I add next? The nickel, of course. And my final coin is a penny, so that one comes last. And now I'm ready to add them up. So 50 cents plus 10 cents. If we're counting by tens, should be easy for you. 50 plus 10 is 60 cents. And now I'm going to add another dime. So now I have 70 cents. I'm going to add a third dime. So I have 80 cents. And I look at my next coin and it's not a dime, it's a nickel. So that means I'm going to start counting now by fives. So 80 plus 5 is 85 cents. Plus the final coin, which is a penny, 86 cents. So my total is 86 cents. And remember, when we're talking about money, we say what we're referring to. In this case, we're using cents, so we say cents. We don't just say 86. We say 86 cents. Pretty easy, huh? Okay, let's move on to our second problem. So what should I do first? I see a group of coins. What do I need to do? I'm going to place them in order from the greatest value to the least value. So I'm going to count how many coins I have. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That sounds like a lot of coins. I better count back and make sure I didn't make a mistake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep. 11 coins, so I'm going to make 11 lines. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, I am ready to start putting them in order. So, if I look at them carefully, I see that I have a $50. So that is what I'm going to write on my first line because that one has the greatest value. I then see a quarter. So that is what I will write next. And if I look at the rest, I see 1 dime. So that is what I will write next. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 coins left. And I see that I have 1 nickel. So that is what I will write next. And I have, the rest are all pennies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pennies. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pennies. And now I'm ready to add them up. So let me just put check marks so I know that I included all of these when I begin to add. Okay, so here I might have to write a little bit smaller because I have more coins to add. So 50 cents plus 25 cents. Okay, so some of you, and we didn't talk about this right today in today's lesson, but we've talked about it in the past at school. And we know that 2 quarters is the same, has the same value as the $50. So if I have 50 cents plus 25 cents, how much do I have, boys and girls? I have 75 cents. And it's a really great idea to have the coins in front of you so that you can use them as your math manipulatives. You can move them around. And remember, this is just one way of solving this problem. There's other ways to solve it, but this is the way that I'm focusing on today. But if you know of another way, you can also do it that way. So 75 cents, and now I'm adding 10 cents to 75. So I'm going to add 10 to 75, and that gives me 85 cents. I look at my next coin. It is a nickel. 85 plus 5 is 90 cents. And I look at what's left. It's just pennies. So pennies is just like counting by ones, which is what we're used to doing. So we have 91 cents, 92 cents, 93 cents, 94 cents, 95 cents, 96 cents, 97 cents. So our total is, what is it, boys and girls? Yes, 97 cents. Okay, yeah, that one wasn't too hard. It just has many coins, so you always have to be careful and make sure that you include them all. That's why it's a good idea to make lines the way I did. And you've counted your coins so that you know that you didn't leave any out. Okay, now we're going to move on to the third one. And just for the sake of not having to bend down, I'm going to fold the paper and work on it up here. Okay, so this one looks like it has a lot of coins too. So let me count and see how many I have. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 coins. Now I'm going to put these in order. We'll work through this part together. But then just like yesterday's lesson, you will be responsible to find the total. Okay, so let me double check and make sure I make the correct number of lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 coins, so I will make 12 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put them in order. If I just look at them, I'm going to name them. And why don't you name them with me as I point to them? So this is our $50, dime, nickel, nickel, dime, dime, nickel, penny, 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 and our final penny. Yep, that's what we have. So now let's put them in order. Well, I see a $50 there, so I know that one's going to go first. And I'm going to put the little check mark, so I know that I already counted that. And do you see any quarters, boys and girls? I don't, so I'm going to go ahead and move to our next coin with the greatest value, and that would be the dime. And I see 1, 2, 3, so 10 cents, 10 cents, 10 cents. And now I see that I have nickels. So I have 1, 2, 3 nickels. So that is what I will write next on my lines. And finally, I have pennies. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pennies, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines. So yes, I didn't miss anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 pennies. So half dollar, a dime, a dime, a dime, a nickel, another nickel, a penny, a penny, a penny, a penny, and a final penny. Your job, boys and girls, is going to be to find the total value. So you're going to take out your math journal, turn to the first blank page, boys and girls, put today's date, and like I've told you in the past, you're super welcome to go back and rewind the recording to repeat the whole lesson, or maybe you just need to freeze it on this section so that you know what it is that you have to do. I know that sometimes it's hard to focus in on some of these things because they're small, but I hope I did a good job and that you can see everything clearly. So you might want to stop it where it says the coins. Remember, there's 12 coins, and that is what you will be adding up in your journal. So the first blank page, put today's date, and add up the coins. And do you just do it once? Do it twice. Go back and make sure that your total value is correct. And I want you to have this on hand so that next time we Zoom or we meet, you will have that information ready and ready to discuss. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. And just to remind you of what our focus was, we were counting coins to find the total value. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson and hope to see you soon. Bye, everyone.